Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelorette, meet Captain Kim Buike. The Golden Bachelorette just premiered on Wednesday, September 18th, and Captain Kim Buike is already a fan favorite. He showed up in his full garb, which prompted Joan Vassos to say she loves a man in uniform. So, what is there to know about Captain Kim? Keep reading for all of the vital details. The Golden Bachelorette, meet Captain Kim Buike. There are so many amazing contenders for Joan Vassos that she is an extremely lucky Golden Bachelorette. She has men that viewers either think would be great for her or her former Golden Bachelor co-stars. Some would even make great contenders to be the next Golden Bachelor if first they have to keep getting to know Joan. One of the fan favorites is Captain Kim Buike. He showed up to meet Joan in his full uniform and immediately stole hearts across the country. More so, she was blown away by his manners and charm. He is a 69-year-old retired Navy captain with a heart of gold, but according to Mio, he admitted dating at his age comes with a lot of fear. Kim explained how hard it was, especially after his wife, Mary, passed away from ovarian cancer. Per an Instagram post, she died 7 years ago, and he chose to honor her in a very special way. Though he lost his beloved, Captain Kim Buike wants to show Joan Vassos his favorite activity, which is life on the water. He is a father and a grandfather, which is an asset as Joan has emphasized the importance of family. She is looking for a family man who will take her on her next adventure in life. Will Captain Kim be the one? Captain Kim for the win? The Golden Bachelorette fans love Captain Kim Buike and have even compared him to a Bravolib. They have said nothing but beautiful and kind things about him on social media. I'm very impressed by my brethren. There's no shortage of stallions in the stable from which to choose. Our poet King Kim. I think Kim is my fave so far. We love a man in uniform. Already I'm Team Kim. In the glittering world of reality TV, few shows have managed to capture the hearts of audiences across generations like The Golden Bachelorette. While the traditional Bachelor and Bachelorette series have long been about youthful love and whirlwind romance, The Golden Bachelorette offers something even richer, a second chance at love, filled with life experience, wisdom, and adventure. And this season's standout star, none other than Captain Kim Buike, a man whose life is as vast and thrilling as the open seas he's navigated for decades. At 68, Captain Kim Buike isn't your average contestant. He's lived a life that most can only dream of. Born and raised in Seattle, Washington, Kim's passion for the sea came naturally. The saltwater was in his blood. His father was a fisherman, and young Kim spent his childhood weekends on the family boat, learning the ropes, quite literally. But his dreams were never just about fishing. He had the ambition to explore the world, to command the oceans, and to live a life full of the unknown. This burning desire led him to the United States Merchant Marine Academy, where he honed his skills and learned what it truly meant to be a captain. Kim's adventures would soon take him around the globe, from the icy waters of the Arctic to the warm, azure seas of the Mediterranean. He didn't just command ships, he commanded respect. His crew revered him as a leader who knew how to balance strength with compassion. Over his 4-decade career, he captained everything from cargo vessels to cruise ships, and in the process, he visited more than 70 countries. Despite his thrilling life at sea, Kim's personal life had its share of heartbreak. He was married once, in his early 30s, to a woman he describes as the love of his life. But after 10 years of marriage and a child, the demands of his job took their toll. Long stretches at sea, sometimes for months on end, put a strain on their relationship, and they eventually drifted apart. After the divorce, Kim threw himself even further into his work, traveling more frequently and delving deeper into his career. It was a way to fill the void left by the love he'd lost. In the years that followed, Kim dated occasionally but never settled down. His heart was still anchored to the past, unable to fully move on. But as time passed, he began to reflect on what mattered most. As much as he loved the sea, there was something missing. Someone to share it with. His daughter, now grown and with a family of her own, urged him to take a chance on love again. "Dad, you deserve happiness," she told him, "and it's never too late to find it." That's when Kim heard about the Golden Bachelorette. He was initially skeptical. After all, reality TV wasn't exactly his scene. But something about the concept intrigued him. It wasn't just about youthful romance. It was about finding a deeper connection, something built on mutual respect and understanding. And for Kim, who had spent his life navigating the complexities of the ocean, the idea of navigating the complexities of love at this stage in life felt like a new and exciting challenge. When Kim walked onto the set of the Golden Bachelorette, his presence was undeniable. Standing tall at 6'3", with salt and pepper hair and a rugged beard that hinted at years spent battling the elements, he looked every bit the adventurer he was. But it wasn't just his appearance that turned heads, it was the way he carried himself. There was a quiet confidence about him, a steadiness that only comes from years of experience, both on the water and in life. His eyes, a piercing blue that mirrored the seas he loved so much, held a spark of curiosity and kindness. The first night of the show, Kim made an impression with more than just his looks. During his one-on-one time with the Bachelorette, a stunning and vivacious woman named Helen, he shared stories of his life at sea. But he didn't just talk about the places he'd been or the things he'd seen. He talked about what those experiences had taught him. "The sea can be unpredictable," he said, "but it teaches you patience. You can't control the waves, but you can learn how to ride them." It was clear that Kim wasn't just looking for a fling. He was looking for someone who could weather the storms of life with him. Someone who understood that real love, like the sea, has its ups and downs, but is worth the journey. Helen was captivated by his stories, but even more so by his authenticity. In a world where so many people wear masks or put up fronts, Kim was refreshingly real. He wasn't trying to impress her with bravado or flashy gestures. He was simply himself, a man who had lived a full life, but was ready to embrace whatever the future held. And that was the most attractive quality of all. As the season progressed, Kim continued to stand out among the other contestants. While some of the men tried to win Helen over with extravagant gifts or smooth talk, Kim took a different approach. He invited her to share in the simple pleasures he'd come to cherish, like watching the sunset over the water or sharing a quiet conversation under the stars. He wasn't just looking for a romantic partner. He was looking for a companion, someone who could appreciate the beauty in life's quieter moments. Of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. There were moments of doubt and jealousy, especially as other connections began to form in the house. But Kim, ever the steady captain, navigated these emotional waters with grace. He knew that love, like the sea, couldn't be forced. It had to flow naturally, and if it was meant to be, it would find its way. As the season reaches its climax, fans of the Golden Bachelorette are on the edge of their seats, wondering if Captain Kim will win Helen's heart. But regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain. Kim Buike has proven that adventure doesn't stop with age, and neither does the search for true love.